From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Well, quick reminder that we do have the percent meteor shower here, and it's going to peak tonight. Now, you may be saying, well, it's been going on since July 14th, but yeah, the main peak where we're going to see most of those meteors will be over this weekend, and especially for tonight. Now, the moon will be about 10% full, so we still have some good viewing. The moon won't be too bright to kind of be, one of those things where it could kind of get and take over those meteor showers, so it's not going to be too bad. And they're going to be upwards of 90 to maybe even over 100 meteors per hour. And one of the main questions people tend to ask is, where do I look? And just look up. I think you're being in good shape, especially when you're looking at odds like that. So be sure to check that out. Anyway, we talked about the chance for thunderstorms. Not looking all that great, by the way. So even if we do see any activity, it won't be very widespread, and I don't anticipate to see a lot of clouds. So that would mean that you'll have mainly clear skies by the time you're going to be out there looking at that meteor shower. All right, so isolated showers and thunderstorms this weekend, isolated. Not a lot. I don't anticipate a lot, and we'll talk about that in more detail here in a second. Summer heat returns this weekend, and then a heat wave going through next week. All right, so here's a look at your valley forecast for today. Yeah, temperatures over 100 degrees for most of us. So you head to the south end of the valley, like Chico, Oroville, probably just below 100 with highs in the upper 90s there. So let's take a look at the mountain forecast. Should be below 100, low to mid 90s for your daytime highs there. Notice the lightning strikes that we do have for Bernie and Susanville. That's where we have better chances here, but I don't really expect to see much in the way of activity here elsewhere. Modoc County, Siskiyou County, most likely staying dry today. All right, so here's your fire potential for your Saturday. Low risk for the areas in yellow. This is where you have moderate risk. Now, what's interesting is Sunday, there was red for all of this area right here with the lightning. That's gone. And now it's just all brown for Sunday. So I'm going to fast forward to Monday. Now, Monday is actually looking like the day that we've got to be the most concerned and have just kind of look out for it, because I think this is when we see the best chances for thunderstorms across the board in the mountains, inland areas, and maybe, just maybe, even the valley, seeing some of that activity as well. So we'll be on the lookout for that early next week. Here's a future cast. So let's take you to today. Look at this. Not much going on. Just yesterday, this forecast model was much more aggressive. It was much more widespread showers and thunderstorms. Now for today, not looking that aggressive at all. And then as we go into tonight at 6 p.m., it's really dying out. None of it really making its way to the valley. I think there's a very good chance we'll make it through the day and evening in the valley without seeing anything. Just a few passing clouds and that's it. And then look at this, it clears out. I mean, by the time we go into the overnight hours, it clears out. So let's take you to Sunday. Now Sunday, what's going to happen is we'll see thunderstorms developing to our south, but 3 p.m., not much going on, just those cumulus clouds developing. Now as we go into about 5 o'clock in the evening, now we're seeing better chances. Thunderstorms are popping up, even near Chico. So it's not out of the question for some of those to make their way westward into the valley. Now, could there be thunderstorms? Maybe. But most likely as it comes down the mountains there, it may die out and just turn into a shower. Okay. So then we go into the Sunday evening, and now we're seeing more activity to the north. So parts of Lassen County, the mountains of Shasta County, not to mention Tehama and Butte counties. Some of that could be making its way down. And remember, I was talking about this before. Rising air, that's what helps to give us the thunderstorms. Sinking air, thunderstorms can't develop in that kind of environment. So as it goes down the mountains, those thunderstorms get to that sinking air and they begin to die out. So we'll have to kind of see what happens here on Sunday, but Sunday looks to be the best chance for anything, at least for the valley. And you'll notice here with all of that, not much in Modoc, not much in Siskiyou or even Trinity County. So there's a very good chance the weekend, places like Mount Shasta, Wairika, Alturas, Cedarville, could be dry all weekend long. Going to Monday, this is where things get more interesting. You see how we're seeing more widespread activity here. Tuesday, maybe a bit of a break. There could be some activity in western Siskiyou County, but that's about it. And then for Wednesday, maybe some more activity, and not to mention Thursday. So we are seeing off and on chances here through next week. It just depends on where you are. And then by Friday into that next weekend should be dry. Now, the temperatures, yeah, they're warming up. It's going to be hot this weekend, and it's going to be hot through at least Thursday of next week before temperatures start to drop. And that's going to be the overall trend for all of Northern California. And we're actually seeing the coast see warmer temperatures as well, possibly in the 70s for them. I mean, that's still very pleasant, right? Wouldn't it be nice if we just topped out at 70? That won't be the case. But it is going to be hot through at least the middle to latter part of next week. There it is. Temperatures back to 100 degrees or higher for Redding down to Red Bluff, but mid to upper 90s for Chico, Oroville, and Willows. Now, you can see the lightning strikes there. This is where we have the best chance for today, this afternoon and evening. But honestly, I think it'll mostly be here, eastward, and mainly even down to the south and east. So not much activity out there for today. All right, let's take a look at that 7-day outlook. And it looks like we are going to see a little bit of everything out there. Now, here's the deal. And, you know, we talk about this. And we take you to the next 6 days here. And you see how there's a chance each and every single day. Remember I was mentioning there's a chance that we may see nothing for Saturday and Sunday. So don't let any of this be a concern to you that each and every single day you've got to cancel a hike or anything you have planned outdoors, because you won't have to. It's one of those things you have to just keep monitoring it each and every single day and check out the latest conditions. Because you'll see for Alturas, I've got you with nothing for the weekend, maybe some activity Monday, and then again Wednesday, Thursday of next week. In Susanville, maybe a break on Tuesday and then Friday of next week. Now, how about the Valley? I've taken out the chances entirely out for today. Then we go into Sunday, Monday, and I think we'll be looking at least a chance. But there's a very good chance we may even make it through those 2 days without seeing a drop. And then for Tuesday through Friday, it's dry. But again, the bigger story here are those temperatures. They're really warming up. And we're going to be back up over 100 degrees for most of us in the Valley for Sunday through Thursday before we see a decent drop going into Friday of next week.